sit down, let me talk to you. See, I read your book, cuz, and the first thing God said was don't learn nothing. You dig? Bible, think, hold up, that don't add up, G. No. Genesis chapter 2.0, God said, don't touch that tree. Nah. Tree of knowledge sitting pretty in the middle of the yard. Thinking was the crime, homie, no one hit him hard. Adam wanted wisdom, now the whole world catching stripes. Your God gave a death sentence for the first man wanting life. So you built the whole brand saying learn to think with me. But they origin story, cause it's thinking ain't for free. Calvary, Chapel, Costa Mesa, that's where you got to start. A seminary degree, more like a youth group with heart. 43 hours left, you telling them what to do. While devil in Israel, what they say about drop it like it's doctrine. Drop it like it's doctrine. When the Bible says don't think it might start. Drop it like it's doctrine. Drop it like it's doctrine.
What's up, Heathens? I'm just getting started here, so bear with me a little bit. I started up and immediately had to restart my entire computer because shit fucked up and it really pissed me off.
Every time Richard Furman 1822 preaching from the same pew. Southern Baptist was founded on that same game that you do. Exodus 21 verse 20 right up in his hand. The slave survives a day or two, no punishment, that's the plan. He uses money, that's the text. You claim the love, but when it gets uncomfortable, you put the
Rabble, what's up there, Fenrison? How you doing? Hope you're doing good today. Trying a little bit of a different setup here on the vertical. If you disagree with anything down there in the prompt section, no, I don't need any IT testing kind of help. It's just, you know, using free software. Yeah, where people don't know how to properly test their shit, I feel is a real pain in my ass from a software engineer's perspective. That's why I've put out, I've got 2 apps that are going to be coming out soon, and I've kind of done a soft little beta release over there on my Facebook page for people to give me feedback on it. It's a couple of Bible apps, actually. They're both study Bible apps. One is a more accessible sort of study Bible. What's up there, Mystic Bear? Thank you so much for doing that, for doing your daily heart thingy. Let's see. I need to get YouTube comment manager. Comments going. Whole error. God damn it. Y'all are getting to see frustrated with technology, GE. There we go. Let's fix that. Awesome. Okay, now I gotta get my... What is up over there on the YouTube? Sorry, I was not trying to totally disrespect y'all. Been trying to get all of my comment shit going here. Gotta connect my YouTube now. All right, let's see. Automatic poll, 30 seconds. But I wish his fathers would behave that way. By the light. Jesus taught people to love their neighbors as themselves. I disagree there, by the light. Would you like to request up through the Video Ninja link that I have? You can easily request, just go to, what is it again? ge.hop.to/talk to me. You can just go there and you can hit it up. It should be pinned. Is it pinned? Did I pin it? I did not pin it. Pin message. Messages pinned. All right. Messages pinned in the chat there if you would like to call in. Definitely do the calling in thingy. Doing a poll over there on YouTube. I got a poll going over there on the YouTubes, and the poll is, who would stop a grape? Punisher or Jesus? So far, Punisher's winning. If you think that Jesus would stop a grape before the Punisher would, then please request up. And I'd love to see what your defense is for that. Let's see. I gotta get TikTok, not TikTok, but the Facebook comments populating in my comment app thingy. Let's see. And he'd actually punish the perpetrator. I totally agree about that, Southern Walker. Southern Sunwalker. I've created what God couldn't, so I am God. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. Let's see. What else do I need? Okay, I got all those going. Oh. Gotta start my little overlay thingy. But when you use God's name to hustle, let me put this in a form you understand. Premise 1, you a grifter. Premise 2, I got receipts. Okay. All right, everything's refreshed. Everything's good to go. More Matt Powell in the pterodactyl. Flea Flicker. Have you, Flea Flicker, have you heard my song about Matt Powell on that? It's not an AI. It's not an AI song. Let's see. Yep, loved it. Okay. What's up there, Deacon Blue? Historical facts. Hold on, I forgot to do something. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I don't know where it is on my local machine, but I'm sure that people here haven't heard it yet. Let's see. Now, I used to have this playing. This would play before every single live stream that I did for like the 2 minutes or so that I would play it. People that are watching on the YouTube stream will probably remember this. Oh shit. There are people on the YouTube that say that Jesus would stop a grape over the Punisher. I expect y'all to be using that link that's pinned over there, the ge.hop.2/talk to me. I expect you to be using that so that you can you can hop in the Video Ninja box there so that we can have that discussion. But as of right now, it does not seem to be the case. Let me see if this'll play this historical facts thing. Let me see if it comes through for y'all.
And the thing is, I do believe there was talk about these things. I believe if we study history, the Confederates were able to shoot pterodactyls. back in the Civil War, and they spread these things out. Anybody can look it up online.
Google it
They
yourself.
spread these things out.
You can Google it yourself.
This is a historical fact. So, they spread this thing out, and it's got a huge winglet. It was a pterodactyl they shot. So, of course, these things have been around. Now, they went extinct, obviously, slowly, but surely. And so...
What I'm saying is Jesus wrote a dinosaur to work. That's history. It's in the Bible. How to Train Your Dragon.
Historical facts.
And if you don't believe it, do your own research. Pull up Google. You'll find the picture, I promise.
Oh my God.
Thank you, John Gleason, Godless engineer, for gifting me this beautiful moment. Y'all remember when they tried to cancel Steven Spielberg for posing with an animatronic triceratops animal rights activist?
Back it up.
Hit it from the back.
Cloaca. Historical facts.
Eat my ass, BP. You're down here bailing on the rest of us because you don't want to process your grief and shame like a normal person by drinking and mistreating strangers.
No, Rick. It is you who must nibble my cloaca, or bird asshole.
Everyone knows what a cloaca is.
back in the Civil War, and they spread these things out. Anybody can look it up online. They spread these things out, and this is a historical fact. So, they spread this thing out, and it's got a huge winglet. It's a pterodactyl they shot. So, of course, these things have been around. Now, they went extinct, obviously, slowly, but surely. And so
slowly but surely they went extinct. I'm sure. Okay. So we are taking up requests today, both on TikTok as well as over there on the YouTubes. Oh, it looks like we got somebody. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry. 88. I need to change one thing on my system real quick. I'm not going to be able to hear you. Probably everybody else can hear you, but there we go. Hey there, 88. How you doing?
What's up?
Hey, so 88. What are you over 18?
Yes.
All right. What are your pronouns?
He, him.
Cool.
I don't know why those questions are asked.
What? Why? Well, it's all it's more
Like,
about just it's about being like starting out the conversation on a good note where we're respecting how each other identify, so that people can refer to you in the proper way in the comment section.
like when you meet somebody in person, do you ask like, "I'm Godless engineer. What are your pronouns?" Or is it just online?
I mean, I can't like see you, see how you're presenting yourself or anything like that, and I don't want you to turn on your camera. But I mean, it's just about being polite. What's the deal? Well, like, why can't I just be polite and ask you how you identify?
Well, you can ask that, fine, but it's crazy to me that people freak out over some pronouns. Like,
You know what's crazy to me? That we're this far into our discussion, 1.5 minutes, and you're still bitching about pronouns.
yeah, I don't know
Like,
why it's brought. Like, I think it's.
Why do you have a problem with pronouns? Like, why do you have a problem with the English
Well, it
language?
can just be assumed through my voice.
No, I can't assume that through your voice.
We used to be able to do that.
I've had family members that have deep voices and they identified as a woman. So, I mean, no, I can't just automatically assume. So I'm sorry if I can't assume. Maybe you're fine being an asshole and assuming someone's gender, but I'm not going to do that. Anyways, do you have a problem with any of the 4 issues on the prompt there?
Yeah, what's Punisher is better than Jesus?
Yes. So Punisher is better than Jesus because the Punisher would actually stop a grape from happening while Jesus would watch it and blame the victim. Jesus would watch it happen, right? And then also would potentially say that it was the victim's fault that they got graped.
And you base this off of?
so grapes happen now. People cry out to Jesus to make it stop, and Jesus doesn't stop it. And then preachers in his on his behalf make the argument that if you are graped, then you somehow invited it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue on someone else's behalf, I guess. Like those preachers and stuff. But
Okay.
so what, you think Jesus, if he was real, would come down and stop it?
Well, I think that if Jesus is omnibenevolent and he's omniscient and he's omnipresent and he's omnipotent, then yeah, he should. See, the Punisher, if the Punisher's walking by an alleyway and he sees a guy that is in the process of about to rape somebody, whether it's a child or an adult, doesn't matter. The Punisher would definitely go down there and punish the fuck out of them until they're dead. And Jesus would have to stand by and watch it happen. And then if you were to ask him, like, why didn't you stop it? Jesus would just be like, I don't want to take away his free will to rape that person. And so Jesus refuses to stop it. Can you point to a book, chapter, verse where Jesus says don't rape somebody or where he actively stops a rape from happening?
No.
Okay. So it kind of seems like Jesus would just watch, he just sits up there and he watches rapes happen, right?
I guess.
Yep. So that makes the Punisher better than Jesus.
I'm not even going to entertain this. When you think there are women with penises out here.
Oh, that's your real issue, is that you really wanted to talk about the gender issue. You just randomly picked one of the things on the topic board, huh?
Yeah. You think chicks with dicks is a cool thing, I guess.
I
have a question.
see any problem
actually have
with
a
it.
genuine question for you. If a cisgendered man,
so you take the L on the Punisher is better than Jesus, then, right?
I'll take that L.
Good.
So
Good.
if a cisgender man who's a male has sex with a trans woman, is that homosexual?
I don't know, and I don't care.
I'm just curious.
I'm not, because I don't care to classify.
It should be an easy question. Like,
other
you know what the definition of homosexuality is, right?
I don't care to classify other people's consensual relationships. Why do you seem so focused on classifying?
Well, you're science-based, aren't you?
Yeah.
And we know that two people of the same sex having sexual relations is homosexual?
Sure. Well,
so a cisgendered man...
Well, no, I mean... so I think that you're mixing up sex and gender there. If you're the same gender, then I believe that would fall under homosexuality. But, yeah.
Well,
I don't know. What's your
same sex sexual actions?
Well,
cis,
no, but
man, male, or wait, not cis, gay, man, male, sex with trans woman. They're both XY chromosomes. It's homosexual, right?
I don't care. I don't care to classify this.
But you have a problem with people who are in incestual relationships, right? Like two twin brothers about the age of 18. You'd have a problem with that?
I don't. I mean, if it's a consensual relationship, I don't care.
So then, if there were laws put forth making it legal for two twin brothers who are above the age of 18 wanting to have consensual sex and make that legal, you would support that?
I'm more interested in why you continuously think about two twin brothers having sex.
Well, I'm just going to show you how stupid it is for you to think, oh, I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
No, that's not stupid. What's stupid is you requesting up into this live, randomly picking one of the topics and then shifting to, oh, so you think chicks could have dicks, huh? And like, that's the actual stupid thing right now. That's you putting your idiocy on display. And I mean, there's at least 100 people right now that see your idiocy. And so I hope that you feel good about that.
Yeah, I don't care. It's anonymous.
But I mean, that doesn't matter. Like, you're a fucking dumbass, bigoted piece of shit. So like,
Okay, so then do you want to answer my question? Why two twin brothers above the age of 18 who want to have consenting sex
yeah. As soon as
is
you
wrong?
answer my question first, because I'm the host. So answer
Okay,
my
repeat
question
it.
first. Why
Well, I
are
asked
you
you like three and you didn't
consistent?
answer any.
Why are you consistently thinking about two twin brothers having sex all the time?
I don't. It's only when talking to people who think women can have penises and
Women
gay
can have
marriage and gay
penises.
sex is all good.
Oh, I get hit for harassment and bullying, but the transphobe doesn't.
I haven't said anything transphobic.
You've been transphobic this entire fucking time.
What did
you
I say
piece
that's
of shit.
transphobic? I just been asking questions.
Yeah, that's
trying to
called
get an answer
jacking
from you.
off. That's called jacking off. Why would you do that in public?
So can you answer my question about the two twin brothers above the age of 18 who want to have consenting sex with one another? What's your problem with it?
I don't care to entertain that, because this is my live and these are my topics right here. If you want to entertain one of these topics up here, I'll talk to you about it. But otherwise, you can just go and fuck your twin brother.
And you wouldn't have a problem with it, right?
I don't care what you go do.
Would you make it legal?
I don't have the power to make it legal, so I don't see.
If we could vote on it, like gay marriage, would you make it legal?
Yes, I would make gay marriage legal for sure.
No, I'm talking about two twin brothers above the age of 18 who want to have consenting sex.
Why are you consistently thinking about two twin brothers having gay sex?
You're for gay marriage and gay sex. Yeah,
Sure.
because it doesn't bother you, it doesn't harm anybody. Well, then apply it to the situation I'm talking about. Would you support that?
I don't see how that has any bearing here. Like, it's none of my business if two twin brothers want to consensually fuck each other. If I had a twin brother, would I fuck him? No. But if I had a twin sister, would I fuck her? No, absolutely not. But if it's two consenting adults, I don't have a problem with any.
Okay, and there's laws that are banning that. Don't you think that we should, if there is a lot of vote on to pass it to be legal, we should?
Well, I mean,
yes?
there's a ban on that particular action, the incestuous action, for different reasons. And none of them are because it's either homosexual or anything like that. Well,
it's because you can reproduce.
So you're inserting the incestuous part just to be a dick about it.
Yeah, but if it's not bothering you and it's two consenting adults, who cares, right? So then would you fight for those? Would you fight for those people's rights the same way?
Why do you care? I care about
rights?
whether or not you can procreate. So if I could pass a law that would, strip you of your procreation abilities,
it's funny how you're dodging this. It's really funny.
No, I'm not dodging it.
I already told you. Answer.
No, I have given you a straight answer. You're not accepting my straight answer because you want to get me in some kind of gotcha, but I'm not giving you that moment.
It's not a got you.
Yeah, it is.
If you believe that gay sex is okay because it's two consenting adults that don't harm or affect you, then
why do
what's
you
wrong
care
if it's two
why
brothers?
Why do you care about two people having gay sex?
Why do I care? Because I believe in relationships that promote procreation.
That seems like an arbitrary bullshit reason.
What?
How many times have you tried?
Tried what?
To procreate with the same gender.
Same gender or same sex?
Same gender, same sex. Like, but
I haven't.
Have you tried?
I haven't. No.
Oh, you haven't? Well, didn't you know that with Jesus all things are possible? So maybe you should go and try that out. All right. Done with that stupid conversation. 88 is a fucking bigot, and I'm also restricted on the TikTok now because I feel like we should normalize being mean to bigots. Let's see. Nobody on the Video Ninja side. If you would like to request up into the live over there on the TikTok, definitely do. I know that there was somebody. Lucifer, I'm so sorry. I did see you right as I saw you in the request box and then you noped out. So I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to that. If you have any thoughts that you want to share, feel free to come up. real quick. I am trying to keep it to like a 1v1 kind of situation for a little bit today. KC is working and is not going to be off of work for like another half hour, and then it's like another half hour before she gets home. So I was just trying to get some streaming time in. 22% of people that voted over there on the YouTube channel thinks that Jesus would win out over Punisher, and there's nobody requesting up into the box, and that makes me sad, because it just makes it seem like a drive-by vote, like you're just driving by, you vote, and then you just nope out, and that's kind of crazy. Let's see. I'll answer questions. Of course, super chats will get priority. We got Maze saying, "Sup, Godless?" What's up there, Maze? How you doing? Medieval Method said, "Boring." So sorry. Have fun with the light person, y'all. The light person. Oh, by the light. Hey, by the light, you haven't requested up yet. How about you request up? Yeah, stop dodging the bizarre non sequitur. It was really crazy. Why do these people want to just request up and talk about women with penises? Like, I have no idea. Another day in paradise, which definitely doesn't exist in the clouds somewhere. True story. Hey, why do you believe God is abusive? Well, Weiner Z Pro, I don't know if you're over 18, but you could request up on Video Ninja and ask me that. I'd love to interact with that question and tell you why I think it. Let me see. Shit.
Dispatch, we got a situation. Former officer gone rogue. Last seen with a
Boom. Case dismissed.
with a false analogy. Consider him dangerous to himself. 3 generations in the badges running through your blood. SWAT team, gang detail, trained to play the judge. Metro unit muscle, interrogation room thug. Traded in the handcuffs for a saddleback church hug. I peeped the padded gym, it ain't that complex. You went from hands behind your back to bow your head for this text. Same energy, different uniform, same authority flex. Cop to pass the pipeline, who you gonna rest next? BA in design and mating how to draw a building. Teaching ancient history, man, who are you kidding? 5 seminaries got you paid, adjunct villain. No Greek, no Hebrew, no.
All right, I got my Bible abuse stuff, my God is abusive stuff pulled up, just in case you want to request up there, bud. Feel free to, and we can discuss it. Liquid God died for us. Wait, what? What was the number? What? God died for us. That's not abusive. It's because of us. Yeah, that's all abusive. That's very abusive right there. D's Nuts points out 65 viewers and only 18 likes. Get those likes up. Help us get into the algorithm there. Smash those likes over there on TikTok, although I am going to have to restart here in a minute over there on TikTok. But over there on YouTube and on Facebook, definitely smash that like button. Get us into the algorithm. That would be awesome. They don't know what words mean. I agree. Let's see. Well, sin has a consequence, just like if I unalive someone, I get sentenced to. Yeah. Sure, but you wouldn't necessarily get that sentence from God, and that is abusive too. just want to pin the secular therapy project and recovering from religion. Yes, that's both of those are awesome. Both of those are awesome resources right there. I definitely suggest those if you need them. Where did the name Godless Engineer come from? So that's a good question there. When I graduated with my master's in software engineering, I had a lot of time on my hands because, as you can probably tell, engineering school takes up a lot of your time. And so with the fact that there is a lot of time for me there that was left to fill the void, I essentially just sort of started posting my thoughts about religion and everything like that. And eventually I needed a moniker because I pissed off family members. And so I just brainstormed one afternoon, like, what should I call myself? And I came up with Godless Engineer. The engineering part was something that was very important to me at that time. And also Godless, I was kind of coming into my new worldview and really being expressive about it. So both of those things kind of explain that. Skog says, yo! That was my original major, software. Cool. Sin is a you and Yahweh kind of thing. Yeah. It's just between them. It's because of sin why we die. We die because of our sin. Well, then you'd have to ask, like, what is sin exactly? Like, is sin something that everybody should be concerned with? I think that because it's just offending God, your God specifically, and it's vaguely defined, I just don't see any reason for why I should care about offending your God. He doesn't seem to do anything about it. About to poll. Godless Engineer, you still engineering? I totally am. I've actually got, I wonder, let me bring them up real quick, since we don't have anybody requesting up. Nobody's requesting up right now, so if you would like to request up, 88, you're coming back? Why are you coming back, 88?
Hello.
Hey, 80, did you go and fuck your twin brother to figure out whether or not you could impregnate him?
No, I don't have a twin brother.
Okay, I'm so sorry then. Come back when you've tested that with the power of Jesus Christ. I think that you should definitely test that out. Just with somebody, have gay sex with somebody, and see if you can procreate. I've heard that with Jesus all things are possible. So definitely praise Jesus' name. And while you come, and then you should be able to get them pregnant. So definitely try that out. Let me know next time you run a you run a thing, an experiment. Okay, hold on. Let me get sorry, I'm getting my my project started here. Nope, wrong drive. Oh shit. I forgot. I think the YouTube or the TikTok studio takes over hotkeys and shit. No. Let's see. Ah shit, I started Adobe Photoshop. Let's say, what does it mean, by the way, by the way, Christianity. Oh shit, that is cut off. By the way, Christianity is false, is what I was supposed to say. I could fix that in a minute. Let's see. Let me get the window capture. Let's see, hold on. I can change this. I think. Let's see. No. Shit, need to change it. Oh shit. I'm so sorry guys, I'm just now noticing. My guest thing had shut down. What? Bring up my guests. God damn. There. Okay, let's see. Maybe Happy to Lick a Mess accidentally requested? Performative music maxing? I don't know about that. I don't think it's performative. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think that she's gonna be. They are gonna be doing that. Let's see. We've got Blank. Hey there,
Yo.
Blank. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I seen in your thing that this says Jesus never existed, Jesus Christ never existed, so I'm kind of confused why you have that take.
Oh yeah, sure. I actually forgot to put that on my board down there, but I definitely love talking about that topic. What should I call you though?
You just call me Z.
Z, and then what are your pronouns, Z?
He, him.
He, him. Okay. And then also are you over 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, I'm trying to get my overlay thing to, maybe, is it working? Oh, it's the wrong one that's messed up, I think. Nope. Oh, color name. Okay. So yes, as far as Jesus not existing goes, I think that Jesus was a construction of Jews and early Jewish Christians. They used the Old Testament scriptures, which it would have just been scriptures for the Jews, to basically craft a savior figure that would affect the change that they were hoping he would affect. And so it doesn't require an actual historical person existing.
So you would just hold to the negation of the historical consensus of PhD level scholars that conclude that Jesus existed and was a historical figure. You would just be holding to the negation of that, correct?
Yes, I would definitely negate that.
So are you aware of what the historical critical method is?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Do you have any issues with the techniques of the historical critical method?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I think he did exist just because of the just in the same way I believe that the founders or creators of any other religion existed. Doesn't necessarily mean we would have to grant their supernatural claims, but we see that that Christ was crucified under Pontius Pilate. You don't agree to that? Like, so what would it just be like fables? What would you use to explain that many people saying that he was like at least crucified?
There's no evidence that he was crucified.
I mean, there are evidence there under the historical method. Obviously, I think there are evidences that points towards a historical figure being crucified. Like, so, like, we know that with Pontius Pilate and Pontius Pilate and then Caesar, not Julius. I'm tripping. I said something messed up and said something, but we can see that it was verified that those people existed around this time, and all the I believe I'm pretty sure all the geographical information that's mentioned in the New Testament is just going to be point towards, and is going to be accurate, and it's going to point towards the crucifixion.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just a composition fallacy, right? You're essentially saying that this small subset of things are facts, which are actually pretty common amongst fictional narratives. If they're writing competent fiction, then they're going to place their subjects in a historical time and place. If they're writing historical fiction, so all that's indicating is that they were writing competent historical fiction as opposed to incompetent ones, like as in putting in why are you fucking erroring out right now? I don't understand this. As opposed to putting in anachronisms and everything. So, yeah, nothing that you pointed out there actually proves that Jesus was crucified. So maybe you could provide some like real evidence.
Yeah. So, what standard of evidence do you need to believe that somebody exists or was crucified or some action happened to them?
The same evidence that other historians use for other figures. It would be like an argument from. It's an argument from evidence, but also you have to understand what evidence means in this context.
Yeah, so historical evidence, right?
Yeah, well, what do you think the evidence is in this particular respect? Like, how would you characterize this evidence?
Yeah, I just like the context of what was believed then. I mean, like even we have Josephus, his reserved writings, not even the ones that were edited, talks about Christians and
talks about Christians. It doesn't talk about Christ.
Yeah, it talks about Christians who. Yeah,
right.
It talks about Christians.
I think that both Josephus passages are interpolated.
That they were corrupted.
That they were interpolated. They were placed in there.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but I'm pretty sure we have the original ones without the obvious editorials. So
that's weird. You might want to talk to Alice Wheely about that because she did an analysis of all of the texts that we have surrounding Josephus and has traced any of these supposed interpolations back to Eusebius. So Eusebius's version is the only version we've ever had.
Okay.
Now you notice how I actually named a historian that you could actually go and you can look up what she wrote about that topic. You can look up her paper on it and see how she comes to that conclusion. But what up, Born Again? Boma in the house. You could actually go and you can look up like that information. Now, what kind of evidence do you have for me and what kind of scholars do you have to back you up?
I mean, if we view this like through a Jewish perspective, we have I'm pretty sure his name is Lawrence Meek-Tuick. He does like Jewish studies and he does he analyzes the things that are depicted in scripture shows, and it would just show that we wouldn't use archaeological evidence to determine whether someone's existed. We would use like other people's accounts of how this individual acted, right? So just like we determine.
Well, an important caveat to that, you would use independent contemporary accounts, right?
What do you mean? We use like independent accounts, like
right, independent contemporary accounts, meaning that they were written around the time. Like I would even accept near contemporary that attests to a pre-crucified Jesus. Do you have that?
I mean, even if we look at like the historical, like the way we evaluate history, even in the first century, the Gospels of Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John are going to be near the time of Jesus, up to even if it's up to, what is it, a century, a decade, or like, what is it, a century, 100 years, up to 100 years. It's still going to be accurate, because if we look at any other source, when like, just for example, the Gallic Wars, they weren't written directly or specifically near the time that they occurred. Like, so
the Gallic Wars, isn't that Julius Caesar?
Yeah.
And that was actually written, Gallic Wars. I think that was actually written by Julius Caesar, right?
Yeah, but
yeah, it was what? Huh? Yeah, I don't understand what does the Gallic Wars have to do with anything here?
Other people's accounts as well. Well,
right, but what does this have to do with the topic that we're talking about?
Yeah, I'm just trying to mention like the dates necessarily wouldn't the dates like using the historical like context.
Right, it's not my contention with the Gospels, though. So my contention with the Gospels is that we don't know where they were getting their information from, and so we can't actually do any kind of source criticism on the Gospels, and because we don't know where the information comes from, and they don't ever cite like their sources of information, that we can't really verify that these are independent eyewitness accountings.
Wait, were they not getting their sources from like the things that were around them? So
we don't know. They don't cite their sources. That's my point.
I mean, if you evaluate the text, I'm pretty sure you could tell like they were observing what was around them and writing down, or either that, or relying upon asking other people questions about what happened during the time.
Now, you see, there's a big difference in assuming that, because it makes that an ass out of you and me. And then there's also, them just directly stating it, kind of like how Arian does for his Alexander the Great biography. He has an entire section where he lays out the sources that he uses, why they are good sources, and how he reconciles contradictions between his sources. Now, we don't have that for the Gospels. We don't know where the Gospels are getting their sources. The best that we can do is we can actually glean that they were using the Old Testament scriptures in order to inform themselves about what Jesus did. Now, that doesn't sound like history. That sounds like theology.
Okay, so, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but like, if like, let's like grant like a supernatural event happened, and then they write it down, wouldn't that also be like a history as well?
No. Are you Mormon?
No.
No? Do you believe that Joseph Smith actually saw the angel Moroni?
He probably saw some form of an angel, or like probably like a fallen angel.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna retcon what he says that he saw. So why is it that you can sort of make up information about what Joseph Smith actually saw? Like, I just don't understand why you could just totally rewrite that. I mean, it's part of history, right? Like, it is a history. that he saw the angel Moroni that was representative of God, right?
I think I think that's like, with it being a personal experience, right? I wouldn't necessarily say that's a part of history, but his claim would be a part of history. But
okay, well,
like,
then
so
we don't have any contemporary accounts of Jesus prior to his death. They're all hallucinatory claims after he supposedly
wait,
died
so
and resurrected.
you hold to like a group hallucination, like many people like hallucinated about Christ? Like
I don't think that it takes a
hallucination?
group hallucination. I think that you didn't have a group hallucination. I think that you had Paul that hallucinated. I think you had Peter that hallucinated. Like, that's
About
not a
this,
group.
about
That's just
the
a few
similar idea.
assholes.
Yeah, like, but I'm pretty sure hallucination works where it's extremely hard to like render a group hallucination, especially about the same specific person or
How
character.
specific? Can you tell me the exact specific? Like, how specific were the hallucinations? Can you tell me that?
Like like
No.
biblical
See, that's the
hallucination,
correct answer, is that you can't, because you don't.
like Paul when he was on his road to Damascus and he had a hallucination of seeing
That's
Christ,
Acts.
and he had. And yeah, so I mean, you could be talking
That
about many different.
No,
things.
that's Acts, and so therefore, I mean, Acts is historical fiction, so that's not actually reliable.
Okay. I mean,
Do you have something that's like actually in history, as opposed to like historical fiction?
wait, so you do you grant that the hallucinations happened, or do you think that they didn't happen at all?
I mean, sure, we could assume that they actually had hallucinations, but they're still just
Okay, so
hallucinations.
so it's for these group hallucinations to be happening, and them all pointing towards one figure is kind of, to me, I feel like that's crazy, especially within the first century. Don't you think?
Well, wait, what's crazy?
Yeah, like many people having a hallucination surrounding one figure.
No, many. You're saying many people, but I listed off Paul, and then there's Peter, and then supposedly there was like John and James and all them. So, like, sure,
Yeah,
maybe 4 people. That's not like a group hallucination. I think they individually had hallucinations, and we don't know exactly what hallucinations they had. And if you're talking about the group of 500 that Paul discusses, that's just a claim that 500 people saw him all at once. That's not an actual historical recording of it. That's just a historical claim that it did happen. So that's not at all indicative of any kind of like exact same hallucination.
no.
You can't actually give me what the hallucination was.
I'm just like, okay, I'm just trying to grant the idea. Like, I don't necessarily have to give you the specific hallucinations, but because I'm pretty sure.
Well,
don't
no,
you know
that's
them?
something
Like,
that you said. You said that they were the exact same hallucination, and you said
well,
that lends to the credence of them having the hallucinations, that it actually being a revealed Jesus. So it's either that's an important aspect to it, or it's not. Which one is it?
I believe like the group hallucinations are a key aspect, but would you agree or would you not agree that that these hallucinations pointed towards one figure?
I mean, it points to one concept, sure.
Yeah,
But I mean, one figure, it really kind of depends on what you mean by figure. And I hate to kind of get deep in on my spectrum on this, but when you say one figure, now does that one character, like the character of Jesus? Sure. It's the savior of Judaism that they focused on. Now, whether or not that character was the exact same figure to every single one of them, like he looked exactly the same, or he said the exact same message, or he appeared in the exact same way, we don't know any of that.
Yeah, but
So what I would require in order to accept that a real Jesus existed in history is for you to provide me with a contemporaneous account of a pre-crucified Jesus that was like preaching or saying something that would correctly identify him as being the actual founder of Christianity. That's what I would require. But we don't have that because Jesus first comes onto the scene as a hallucination to Paul. Paul reveals to us that Peter was actually the first one to probably get the hallucinations, and they were hallucinating a divinely revealed figure and not any figure that was actually on earth, because as Paul says in his epistles, the only way for anybody to know about Jesus were for the apostles to tell people. That's the only way anybody would know about Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, I do agree. Like, they would have to you have to tell somebody about a truth for them to be aware of that truth. So that makes sense. But if we go into even like, because it's quite strange here.
Okay, what is strange?
Because I mean, even like the historical consensus, like, I don't know. I mean, it's like either I trust you or I trust like a historical consensus of.
I'm not asking you to trust me, and the appealing to the historical consensus on this is actually an appeal to authority. That is a fallacy. I mean, so there's two different fallacies there. There's
I understand like it's a fallacy, but it would. Like the fallacy would only be incorrect if they were actually incorrect in their consensus.
Well, how do you know that they're correct in their consensus?
I mean, because they use all these first century criteria, evaluate the accuracy of them, and if the extreme scrutin accuracy points towards just for example, name one of what?
These criteria that you're talking about.
That they used?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they used the historical critical method. It's going to be the criterion of dissimilarity.
Right. That's like actually a really bad criteria. Well, I just asked you to name one because I want to go one by one on this, right? So criterion of dissimilarity requires a few things. First of all, you have to know what would actually be dissimilar from what they would teach, right? So you can't, because of how vastly different the landscape of Jewish sects were in the 1st century BCE as well as the 1st century CE, you can't actually give me a complete comprehensive picture of what Jews would have believed as a wide spectrum, right? And you would need that initial set of what they would believe in order to establish that whatever Jesus was teaching or whatever Christianity teaches would be outside of those possible beliefs. And so the criterion of dissimilarity you really can't apply to the 1st century CE or BCE Jewish culture, because we only know a small fraction of the sects and what they believed. But from the sects that we do have, like the Essenes, as well as plenty of other sects, they often varied wildly from orthodoxy, the Orthodox Judaism at the time. And so there's literally no way for you to establish dissimilarity.
Yeah, but wouldn't, like, for this, wouldn't we just rely upon like the Old Testament as like, or would you just like for the Jewish understanding of everything, or like even the Septuagint?
Well, so right. I think that for Christianity specifically, those that were writing like the Gospels and everything, it would definitely be the Septuagint, the LXX. But as far as the Old Testament goes, again, it really depends on what you mean there. Do you mean the Orthodox Judaism line, like all of the sects that were kind of centered around an Orthodox view of the Old Testament? Sure. But if you'd go that route, then Jesus was definitely not the Messiah. And it doesn't actually establish anything about him being in the 1st century or anything like that, because he fails all of the messianic prophecies. And he simply just doesn't match anything that the Jews were expecting, which is...
how does he fail a messianic prophecy?
By not fulfilling the messianic prophecy.
Can you name like one that he hasn't fulfilled? Or
Yeah,
okay,
I
I
mean,
could I could grant you that he hasn't fulfilled like some prophecies, but not like messianic ones. Like okay, what I mean what I mean when I say this is there are things that are going to come in the future that will happen that haven't been fulfilled, but they will happen like near the end of the age.
right. Okay, so let's see which kind do you want? Let's go with royal, right? Here's one, Psalm 2, 1 through 12. So on the fulfillment side, they understand this as saying, this is my app, by the way. On the fulfillment reading, the universal scope of Psalm 2, nations raging, God's anointed ruling the ends of the earth, exceeds any historical Davidic king's actual domain, since no Israelite king ever ruled the nations or received their submission. This reading takes the divine sonship language to go beyond an adoption formula and express a unique relationship fulfilled only in Christ, as the NT authors read it. The Psalm's use of the Talmud and at Qumran is read, showing that Jewish tradition itself took it to a point beyond any single coronation. So essentially, in order to harmonize this particular supposed prophecy, they have to change the meaning of it. They have to change what the original authors wrote. And so that's why you get down here in the counter reading to it. On the critical reading, ancient Near Eastern royal rhetoric routinely claimed universal dominion for kings who controlled small territories. So the language reads as standard court idiom rather than literal geography. Egyptian pharaohs claimed to rule the ends of the earth while controlling only the Nile Valley. The begotten language in verse 7 uses the Hebrew yalad, which this reading takes in a formulaic adoption sense with today, hayom, anchoring it to a specific coronation event rather than an eternal generation. On this account, the messianic reinterpretation emerged because the psalm outlived the monarchy it was written to celebrate. So essentially, in its original context here, the way it was written and the way that it was actually meant as far as the Messiah goes, it's meant for a real king to sit on a real throne and rule a real kingdom, as opposed to the fulfillment side of it. And then, of course, in my app, I've got all of this. I hope y'all like my app here. I'm going to be releasing it soon. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, so like specifically with the verse, like with Psalm 2 7, where it says, he said to me today, you are my son, today I've been begotten you. I obviously probably do have an explanation for that, but like at the same time, the Jewish interpretation wouldn't necessarily be infallible. So they could have, do you agree that they could have like misunderstood scripture at a certain period of time?
I mean, I don't think that the person writing this misunderstood the words he was writing.
Well, yeah, not the person, definitely not the person, but like the Jews that were trying to understand what was being written, and they could.
I think the person that wrote it was the one that was understanding it, and then other people just read the words. Because what this is describing here is the actual Jewish ceremony of proclaiming somebody king. Because in that particular time frame, once you were anointed king of the Jews, you were considered to be a son of God. So this is correctly describing what was going on, and it's the correct understanding. Like just reading it in its original context, in its original way that it was meant, it definitely doesn't apply to Jesus, and it definitely means that Jesus did not fulfill this prophecy.
It has to. Does it have to be within a physical context, or does it, or like specifically?
The Jews meant it in a physical context. So yes, the original intent as it was written is in a physical context. The Christians had to later come in and reinterpret this in a more pesherim sort of way, reinterpret this to illuminate information about the Messiah. So they have to change what's there. This is the difference between exegesis and eisegesis. Exegesis is where you extract information out of the text, and eisegesis is where you layer your own understanding on top of it. And so what the New Testament, the fulfillment reading is doing is it is layering on top of the text an understanding that coincides with what they believe about the Messiah, what the New Testament Christians believe about the Messiah. So they have to change what the text says in order to get it to get Jesus to fulfill it.
Like they're changing the meaning, right? So I could still technically say, wait, so okay, so any interpretation of the text that isn't within the original like Jewish context would just be incorrect. So even if like the text said one thing and then the consensus of the Jews said another thing, that would their consensus would override what the text naturally says.
I mean, no, I mean, Christians later came to a consensus about these things that varied wildly from what it was originally written as. But I mean, I think that we can all just read the words on the page.
Okay, good. I mean, even with Psalm 2, I don't know if I might be like not seeing it, but like I can see how like Jesus can fulfill some of these or be in fulfillment of all of these.
So he's not, because he's not still the king, and he never took a physical throne. That's how it's not a fulfillment.
Can you just show me where it says he'll take a physical throne real quick? I'm sorry.
It's like the kings. You agree that the kings of the Old Testament, the kings of the Jewish people, were all real people like you want Jesus to be. And they took a physical throne. They sat upon a physical throne and ruled a physical kingdom of the Jews, right? Okay, yes. That's what this is talking about.
But it doesn't say they have to sit up on a throne to be a king, though. But wouldn't that just be what a king would do?
Okay, I mean, that's just that's just being pedantic. Whether it was like a shitter or if it was an actual throne, like, it doesn't matter. The point is that he had to physically take up the altar of being the king of the Jews. Whereas in the New Testament, he symbolically fulfills this. Right? This is not meant symbolically. This is literally. They literally took oil. They literally dripped it. They did an oil bukkake on the face of the supposed kings, and that's how you got bukkakeed by God and the Holy Ghost, I guess, in order to, become king. And so, like, that's what happened, and that did not happen to Jesus.
Yeah. All right. So, I'll give my 2 words because I'm gonna leave soon. But
okay.
So my thing is, I think this is like poetic language here. Also, like, where can I get your app? So like because I know you're about to release it. I want to see it. So
yeah, so I mean, it's going to be at gebible.app, and you're going to be able to install it right from the website as if it were an app, so you can bring it up. I don't have it out there right now. It's currently in kind of a beta form, and I can put this up in here. Hold on, I don't want I don't need y'all seeing my super special deployment like environment. Hold on one second. I can put it in the chat. I'm not sure if you can. It's not anything that's like easily accessible. Like, I can't just tell you like gebible.app to go to it. But what I can do is, hold on one second. It's being stubborn. Okay, come on. There we go. It's the one thing about Chrome that sucks is that it takes for like getting something loaded up. It really kind of sucks. So hold on. Okay, so I just put it in the side chat there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I see it. All right. I guess it was nice talking to you. So I gotta go though.
All right. You have a good night.
Yeah.
All righty. That was a good conversation. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Anybody in the chat there, y'all can, hold on, I'll pin this real quick. Y'all can go and check that out. I'm still working on it, but there's a semantic search in here, which, yeah, y'all can still see it. So, like, if you wanted to type in, Jesus calls a woman a dog, type that up and search it up. Sorry, I gotta optimize this. I don't know how to get it optimized to where it doesn't take so long, or maybe it's my browser. My browser was taking a second for it to actually pull up in the other way. Oh, there we go. So, yep, you see immediately right there, Matthew 15:25-29. The only thing is on my app is that I don't have the NRSV UE just yet, but I have like a fuck ton of other, shit, I gotta fix that too. Hold on. Yeah, y'all can see it. I've got like all these translations, and then I've got a bunch of historic versions of it that you can actually see. So, like I said, there's the Cambridge Paragraph Bible. That's an interesting one. But yeah, so I've got all of those. I got it on the free Bible version right now. But it's the most readable, I guess, free version. Let's see. But yeah, so, but the woman came and kneeled before him and said, "Lord, please help me. It's not right to take the children's food and throw it to the dogs," Jesus told her. So yeah, it's, I think that it's pretty good. It's a decent app, so far. But, I've also got, I get the scripture analysis section right here, right? And right now I've just got science, I got messianic prophecies, I got contradictions. I'm adding a section where we analyze the commandments and see the list of all the commandments and how they're taken in the wider ancient Near East context and all this other good stuff. We're also going to have like abusive Bible teachings and a bunch of other stuff. So it's a work in progress right now. Like I said, it's in beta. I'll be pushing changes and updates to the beta version. But yeah. Hashtag Bible in JavaScript. Let's see. Let's check Video Ninja. Nobody over on Video Ninja. Somebody did request up into Video Ninja, but then they left out. So there's nobody there. Just right now. I was definitely not paying attention to chat while I was doing all that, but let's see. That looks like a good app. Thank you, Joshua. Like I said, I've been working on it. I've tried to make it to where it loads fast. It's really low. Like I'm gonna have like very few ads on it just to try to get enough ad money to like support, you know, having the website up. So it's gonna be you're gonna have a little bit of ads on there, but I'm also gonna have a Patreon Patreon sort of Patreon link to where you can support via Patreon, and you'll be able to subscribe to that to get rid of ads, but also access some of the more some of the more complex features of it, because and I could show it off here in a little bit, but I've got several commentaries. Like some verses have like 19 commentaries that discuss it, ranging from like the 17th century all the way up to whatever's publicly available in the 20th century. So I've got like a whole bunch of stuff that I'm adding there. Yaya Mean Kaiser is driving home. Hey there, Ben. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. I'm actually very much looking forward to checking this app out. Yeah. Spit not spent. I guess a previous message there. Is it Bible for atheists? Yes, it's Bible for atheists. It's not a religiously driven website. It's not gonna be like you know, have so many ads on it that it's unable to load, but it also it comes from a very scholarly, critical perspective, where you get like both sides of the argument. Like, so like for instance, with the messianic prophecy stuff, you have both the harmonization, right? And you have how Jesus fails to fulfill it. Okay. And so you're yeah, born again's like, sign me up. Yeah. And then let me I can show y'all this too. Hold on one second. Because in very, very much in the same way of that what's that that Billy Mays, in true Billy Mays fashion. But wait, there's more. Boom. This here is an app that I'm calling it's called Lemma. Let's see. Yeah, as you can tell up there at the top, it's called Lemma. This is a intertextual an intertextual app. So like if you want to come in here and you want to see what was originally written, I'm working with Justin from Deconstruction Zone on really making this great. So just to kind of show this off, this is one that I've kind of been working on a lot, right? So you've of course got this, right? It's going to give you the original Hebrew and everything like that. You got an English translation down there. You've got just a brief overview of what this passage means. And this comes from John Gill's exposition in the 18th century there, as you can see. But you know, this is all, this will be available to everybody and everything. You can also compare translations. Like you can load up different translations there and you can compare them. And then you've got a word by word analysis of this shit, right? So you've got Rashid, right? In at the beginning kind of thing. It'll tell you a whole bunch of statistics on it, what part of speech, the type. You can mark it so that you can compare it later, and I can show that another time. But you can go through each word and you can see what each word is, what it means, all the different parts of speech and everything like that. Do that. Oh, and look, there's so much more, because there's this word by word, and then there's this about the verse. It's got how many words are in it, the distinct lemmas that are in it, what section it's in, the Pentateuch. You got first appearance in scripture, shared distinctive vocabulary, grammatical profile, Hebrew and Septuagint length. You've got cross references, where Genesis 1:1 is cross referenced in like all of the Bible. You've got 8 pages of cross references. It's so much information. And and look, and here you can compare the Septuagint version versus the Hebrew version, right? So you got the Greek over here, you got Hebrew over here. But wait, I just want to point this out. There's a nice button up here at the top where you could just fucking quickly switch to the Septuagint version and you can read it in fucking Greek. And so, yeah, and then you can easily switch it back. Come on down. We've got Targums, which are like Jewish interpretations and everything like that of it. There's a lot of stuff that's not public domain that I wasn't able to get. But then you've also got commentaries. If you'll notice, look at all these commentaries. It's got Jewish commentaries, New Testament commentaries. It's got every commentary that you could fucking want. But it's got law commentaries. It's got a lesson kit. Like, it's just got a whole bunch of shit. Now, not all of that's going to be available to everybody. Like, I figure the people that are not going to want to do the Patreon and everything like that and are fine with ads are going to be perfectly fine with just having like this top portion here. I still have to workshop like what to put behind the Patreon wall, but I kind of figure that there's not a lot of people that's going to be wanting like all of this information, but all the information's there in case you need it. Hey, there's Casey inbound about 20 minutes out. Awesome. Well, MD Smith, just so you know, let's see, hold on. Order now, get a second one for free. It's actually, if we come over here to the Bible, okay, let's say we go to 1 Samuel 15:3. So when it's actually done and everything's like hooked up and everything like that, you notice that it's got this lemma link right here. You're going to be able to automatically go from GE Bible of a verse that you've looked up, right? You can go there and you can hit the lemma, and you'll automatically be taken to the intertextual analysis of the verse. I've also got this handy dandy copy button up here where you copy it, and then you can just easily paste it. Paste. Oh, it's too much. Let's go. Hold on. Let me see if I can show this off real quick. Yeah, Genesis 1:1. Let me see if I can. There we go. Copy, paste, boom. And then you can just easily copy. You can paste it. You got somebody they're wanting to fuck up with it. Boom. Just copy it real quick, and then you can paste it. You could share it. I've even got these cool download cards for each verse if you want to download it for some reason. So yeah, there's just a whole bunch of shit. We've got all the scriptural analysis stuff. I've got a section for that. Cross references for each verse. And then, of course, I've got the lovely commentaries. And look at all the commentaries. It's all the fucking commentaries on this one fucking verse. It's all of them if you just really needed to fuck a mog up. I'm just saying. Like, anyways, there's nobody in the guest box. I think I've been info dumping a little bit too much there. Monster says, fucking good job, John. This is just a thing for certain peeps. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. KC, sending in the hearts. See, I got to talk to you about using this in my live. I'd be glad to help spread the word. Awesome. Yeah, totally. Let's see. Where's the earth-shattering boom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering boom. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Check. Nobody on the Video Ninja side. So we've had a couple of decent conversations today, but we are taking requests up. If anybody would like to request up and challenge me. So first of all, the Bible is contradictory. God is abusive. The Punisher is much better than Jesus. And by the way, Christianity's false. I don't know if y'all know that, but by the way, Christianity's false. Just thought that you'd like to know. Yeah. So, if anybody would like to request up, please do. See, we're at about an hour and a half right now. KC's 20 minutes out. And then I will be spending the rest of the night with KC. Grape who? Well, Greg, anybody. Yep. Lemonade. Is there more? How did what the fuck? Is it because I said grape? I got hit with the hate speech thing. Holy fuck. Why did I get hit with hate speech? I was happy. I was showing off my stuff. Flow state. Let's see. Yeah, if you put in both sides of the argument to actually steel man the claims, that would be awesome. That's exactly what I've done. There, monster in head. I've steel manned the theological position, and I've also given the historical critical position on all of those. Especially the analysis section. So yeah, you've totally got that. It's not what you said, it's what you were thinking. D's Nut says, what the fuck? Oh shit! Ah, look at that! Look at all that. We got the atheist mechanic that says, I've been having the argument that my own morality is better than God. The theists don't like it. Haha. Hey, yeah, they really don't like it. Yeah. Joshua says the Punisher would kick Jesus's ass. I totally agree about that. Action Frank says, sup, GE, do your fellow atheists ever call you General Electric? Not usually. Plenty of hate speech in the Bible. Ban the Bible. Let me give a big shout out real quick though to everybody that sent in roses so far. That would be Godwin sending in roses and his daily heart. Dipsters sending in daily heart and a Go Popular. Karup doing their dailies. Broken Tree Branch doing the dailies. MD Smith with the dailies there. KC with the dailies. Black Dinah sending in the dailies. MD Smith sending in the rose. May's doing the dailies. Of course, Atheist Mechanic over there with the super chat. Thank you so much there, Atheist Mechanic. I really appreciate you. Sup, Maze? Mark Denver sending in the heart. Thank you so much there, Mark. If anybody would like to request up, both the Video Ninja and the guest box is totally empty. So you can go to ge.hop.to and you can get in my box there, or you can request up in the box right here. Maze is one of your co-hosts. Yeah, I remember seeing Maze. Mark Denver giving the one of these right here. Yeah, go popular. I've heard the go populars help. I don't know. Oh, gosh. I tweaked my arm like over a year ago, and it's never healed, so I'm having to get it fixed. See, D's not saying, if Jesus wasn't fathered by a man, does that mean he didn't have any male chromosomes and is intersex queen? So that's I get the sentiment that you're working with there. I feel like that there's probably Christians out there that would just toss some magical dust on that and you know, if God could manifest on earth and rape a 14-year-old, he can magically manifest a Y chromosome. But I think that you could come back with, well, if God can magically manifest a Y chromosome in order to make Jesus male, right? He could have just manifested an entire male Y chromosome body for Jesus just out in the desert and him just walk into town, right? He didn't need to rape a 14-year-old child. So like, I feel like you could bring that up, but I would only bring that up as a trap, right? I wouldn't bring it up as like a solid slam dunk argument against Christians or anything like that, but use it as a trap. And I think that you're golden, because then if they can magically manifest a Y chromosome, God could magically manifest a body. It's just, you know, that's just true. Chuck McNorris, I might have to try that. 10 Commandments are shit anyways. Yeah, and the Atheist Mechanic on my GE Bible app, I'm currently working right now on getting the commandments, the commandments analysis section up. So when it launches, it'll have an analysis of all the commandments, not just the first 10, but all the commandments will have a comparative religion analysis section where you can go and you can read up on it if you wanted to. Kevin says, "Yay, magic!" See, nobody's in the box. I think that I'm just totally streaming at the wrong time today. We got Matt's show here in about a half hour, so I figured that's probably where people are going to go. Oh, we got Kevin. Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Since you're all by your lonesome, and I hate to see you that way, I'll come up a moment.
How you doing?
No, I'm around. It's not as hot right now, so you know it's kind of cooled down a good bit. No, yeah, yay, magic! Magic is always fun.
Yeah.
No, Casey has entered.
Yeah, Casey's on her way home right now, so when she'll be home here in a little bit, and I'm planning on being up about another half hour or so.
Hey, Maze. No, I'll tell you what. I've been wanting to bring up something anyway, so you know what? I'll shoot the breeze with you here a moment. No, but I seen it was recently. I think it was a recent-ish post. You were co-guesting, and one of the guests brought up on the channel, well, you can't see air. I'm like, and I'll tell you what. This is what you tell them. John. Okay, You actually can see air. That is such it's such a common counter that doesn't work scientifically. You actually can see air because see if heat concentrates hard enough in certain atmospheric conditions, you actually can see the wave of air, and you can also chemically prove that air exists. You can show it. So they are full of shit. Just saying.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can discern air. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, a pastor years ago tried to use that excuse with me, and I was young. I didn't think at the time to have that counter, but now I would. So,
yeah.
And then they try the whole behavior and psychopathy route. I don't know why they tried that one, but I can tell you right now, as a specialist in that area, I could definitely sometime I can go over helping you explain how that's not a good premise either against their God stuff. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
So MD Smith, I'm trying to look right now, and now like famous interpolations Mark 16, right? So Mark 16, it ends at like verse 8. And it starts at 9, where most books have a section where it says like, this is a later interpolation. This is actually, it seems like it is definitely one gap that I have in this, because it definitely doesn't, indicate an interpolation. I think it would be rather easy to find like a list of interpolations and apply that in here. So I think that's actually a really good, thank you so much for that, Mark. Mike, sorry. It's Mike, I believe is his name. Sorry, I know that y'all couldn't hear me looking away like that. I believe it's MD. It's Mike. Yeah. It's Mike, right? Yeah, it's Mike. So let's see. GE, let me take this note. I feel like it's such an uninventive name, GE Bible. I couldn't think of anything better.
Yeah. Well, you need a signature logo is what you need. Something that whenever you see the logo, you know that takes graphic design right there. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biblical engineering.
Biblical engineering. Yeah.
But yeah, simple is best. Yes, I've tried to keep it very simple, and so like that's why essentially, oh shit, hold on. Okay, everybody just wait a second.
Really?
Hey there, 88. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. Did you go and have some homosexual sex and try to make a baby?
Do you still think women have penises?
Did you try to make a baby with somebody of the same gender?
Are you still trying to say women have penises?
I mean, some women do. So yeah.
No.
Go with God's grace and try to make a baby with another man. I like how he throws in there girl dick. Like, I mean, okay, like that seems like such a stupid thing. Like it just makes him look stupid because it's just him coming in and being like, girl dick. It's like, you're the one thinking about girl dick in this situation. Why are you continuously thinking about girl dick?
Imagine spending that much time trying to put your attention into somebody's pants like that. It's just fucking weird. I mean,
my friend Ben says that he's going to use the heck out of the site, and yeah, I hope so. So I've specifically engineered my site to be either at parity or exceed that of all the popular websites that people like to use, and it's going to be even better because hopefully it'll load faster, it'll have a lot less ads on it, but it'll be easier to navigate.
Neurolysenia, how you doing?
But thank you so much for the super chat there, Ben. Caller is a dumbass. Jeez, what a sad sack. Randall energy. Oh man. Yeah, 88 is such a piece of shit. The only reason why I bring him up is to insult him real
It's
quick
just
and then
that
drop
fun.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, the live's already pretty restricted, so.
You know what? You might have the same problem that I do. You might have the same problem. I'll tell you what it is. For some reason, for no condition at all, the universe intrinsically hates you. You know, I have the same problem.
What's up there, Steve? How you doing, bud? I'm sad that I'm gonna miss you at NanoCon. Oh yeah, there was somebody that was saying something about NanoCon. I believe it was Atheist Mechanic. Said NanoCon is gonna be awesome. I'll be up there Thursday. Hey, I'm gonna be up there Thursday too. I hope to see you there, bud.
It's weird because I say words that people say you can't say all the time, and nothing ever happens to me. So I don't know. The universe hates me for different reasons, in different ways, but it's not that one. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask, like, how do you like the new layout that I'm kind of trying out here? I've got to move some things around as far as like, huh?
Which layout? The host one you have going on right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks great. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a perfect
Punisher
spot.
is better. Yes. Punisher would kick Jesus' ass. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's see. I did start a new poll over there on the YouTube. Is God contradictory? Most people say yes. 14% of people, 14% of the 30 votes say no. So I would love to know why you think that. So if you're over there on the YouTube side, I've got time for somebody that's a serious interlocutor to get up here. If anybody would like to, you could go to ge.hop.to/talk to me and you'll be able to talk to me. Or if you're over here on TikTok, you can just request up. I'd love to interact with you. I don't know why people are so skittish to talk to me.
You know, I'll tell you what, John. Let me be honest with you. When I see friends on here that I know of who are so badly treated and harassed by these Christians, religious bigots, and all that shit, it reminds me of why I'm so harsh with them.
Yeah.
So you know, I can't. And
No,
I break them. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I totally understand what you mean, and I mean that's why I'd prefer to handle people like 88 exactly like how I handled them.
Yeah.
And that's the basically question why he's putting so much thought into either homosexual sex, homosexual marriage, or as he would put it, girl dick.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Christianity, religion is inherently abusive. I mean, because have you ever given? I think in my early times on here, I gave you my 3 premises. Do you remember what they were? The 3 premises, the foundations of Christianity.
Nope. What is that?
It's fine. I can. It's quick, actually. People always love it whenever I get down, but it always goes down to 3 universal premises that hold the foundation of Christianity. 1, there's an invisible man in the sky that grants you wishes, which is delusion. There's no way around that. Grace, which is defined as undeserved love, which is child abuse inherently. There's no excuse for that. And 3, because you're broken, you need to ask for forgiveness, even though you can never be loved and you were diseased and infected. And you have to beg for this God's forgiveness to go into a theme park in the sky to meet your loved ones, which is also abuse. So, you know, there's just no way around the harm inherent to the DNA of Christianity. So, or pretty much anything that's a knockoff of Christianity, where it comes from and all that stuff. But I have no problem always breaking it down.
88, I'm really kind of tired of you requesting back up just for you to yell girl dick or something like that. So, maybe grow up a little bit, come back and seriously, interact with the questions that I have on the screen. Or just, fuck off in general. Like, fuck off the app in general. Just nobody wants your fantasies about girl dick. Like, there's no reason. Like, it's perfectly fine for you to fantasize 88 about girl dick as much as you do. I mean, I have no problems with that. But you don't need to tell everybody about your fantasies. Huh?
It's possible they have some undiscovered BDSM fantasy relinquishments.
I mean, probably.
I think it's possible. I mean, you go into that community, it might resolve some of your issues, because I think that you are, I think you have some things you need to resolve for yourself when it comes to your sexual fantasies, buddy. So, yeah.
But yeah, so 88.
I used to be. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say 88. I mean, maybe after you go and continue jagging off with somebody else, you can come back when you want to actually interact with the questions. So you can just fuck off now. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Still nobody requesting up.
Well, at least I know it's not me this time, because this is why I came up in the first place.
No, I don't think that it's ever you. It's always just a matter of like who else is live right now, because I'm sure there's plenty of other people that are live.
Casey, how you doing? I see you there.
Let's see. Hey there, Ian Wiggy, how you doing? And then yeah, there's a Skeptic says, "Hey up, hey there, Skeptic. I hope you're doing good. Can't wait to see the Skeptic over there at NanoCon. NanoCon's next weekend. I'm so stoked for NanoCon. I'm actually teaching a workshop at NanoCon.
Mm.
Yep, I'm teaching it with 3 July. I don't know what that means. July 3rd. Let's see. Ben says, "I am not a mythicist, but I completely support people who are. It is a completely reasonable concept." Oh, thanks, Ben. I appreciate that. There's a lot of hate out there for mythicists, so I really do appreciate that. Yeah, what is the July 3rd thing?
It's weird. Like I told you. I think I told you last time. I didn't know there was a term for what I am. Someone who says, "Hey, your Jesus doesn't exist." There's a term for that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Casey.
Hey, hon. Are you home?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally didn't hear you come in. I've got my earbuds in, and it just totally silences everything. So
that's okay.
Did I lock the door?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it is good because my house keys were here in the house. Like they were inside. I didn't have them in my bag.
Oh. D's Nuts says that they're a mythicist. It's cool. It's an atheist miracle. Let's see.
Have you gotten good feedback on your app?
Yeah, people seem to really like it. They're excited about it. Boma was in here earlier, and she seemed like she was really excited about it. So, yeah, I think that it's going to be. I think it's going to be a real good thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I do need to work in the one thing that was suggested by MD Smith over there. He suggested getting interpolations notated in the Bible reading app, and so I think that can probably get a data set of that built up. I'll just have to see if I can either find it or see if I can build it.
That's a good put.
Yeah, I think so too.
I also saw on Facebook there were some comments, some comments, suggestions, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's good to get some other eyes on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, there was one person that was essentially trying to use the app as an LLM, and I was like, it's not an LLM, because he put into the app, "Does God drown babies?" and he used that as a search.
It's not like fucking Google.
That's not what?
Yeah. And he was I'm trying to find the comment right now, but oh yeah, it said I asked it a common question. And it's like, okay, first of all, not Google. I said it's not an LLM. And so that they obviously didn't say anything back to me, but it's like if you're searching a Bible app, like questions that you would search on Google, you're using it wrong. Like I don't understand. Like you wouldn't go to Bible Gateway and type in "Does God drown babies?"
I mean, maybe that guy would.
Yeah.
Modern shortcuts trying to customize what people expect out of modern tools. It's out of all tools. It's a weird thing to develop for people. Hey, my biblical wifey has entered the chat. Hey, you haven't met my biblical wifey? That's her right there. Spiritual.
Oh,
she has bought me for the low price of 30 shekels and a Nintendo Switch.
Let's see. Over there on YouTube, Coffee College says, I do have proof that Jesus is real. My dog farted and it smelled like shit and disappointment. I think my dog farted out Jesus.
Gross.
I was sitting here just thinking like, oh shit, they got evidence, and then it's like, nope, it's literally shit. Two to me says, why is there hate for mythicists? Never understood why even atheists believe there was a human Jesus. Yeah, I mean,
hey, babe, is that two to me or too tame?
Oh, maybe it's too tame. I'm sorry.
I mean, it could be two to me. That's
too tame.
That's the funnier reading.
Yeah, it's actually too tame. Let's see, any math experts here? I'm not a math expert, but I do have a minor in math. Does that make me an expert? I don't think so, but I'm...
I can come off like a math expert. I probably do, but I promise you I'm not. I remember Lath was in here a few times ago. Kevin, stop making up math words. I don't remember that.
Well, I remember I mentioned the word stylometry to Forrest Valkai, and he goes, "You just made that up."
I know. Dude, when you get me into lecture mode, when it comes to like either behavior or just something, you know, with the words that I use, I'll lose people. I'll get that kind of reaction from them at times. So I get it. With Forrest Valkai, he said that to you. You just made that up.
Solar eclipses don't form, dumbass. Also, eventually the Earth will be far enough away from the sun that we will no longer have total solar eclipses. So God, I'm not even that good at science.
Yeah, and I'm also thoroughly confused.
That's a low bar. That's a low bar, Kevin.
Apparently you're better than them, so I mean.
T-Man at TikTok, if you want to come up and interact, we could definitely do like a one-on-one kind of thing on this, but I'm a little confused by the question in general, because it seems to be a bit leading, I guess, in the way that it's formulated there, because calculate the odds of a perfect solar eclipse forming by chance. Now, the whole by chance part is the part that I'm not understanding. Luck, because like the moon orbiting around the Earth, and it just so happened to coincide with, you know, a direct line to the sun, so that on part of the Earth there's a perfect, or total is how you would actually phrase that, as KC said, a total solar eclipse. That is something that's mathematically possible and has happened a lot of times, and it's so predictable that we know when. I think we know when solar eclipses are going to happen, like years and years out.
Well, yeah, and we can predict not predict, but we can go backwards before there were records and tell you exactly when solar eclipses happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this guy is so stupid. Like so dumb. What are the odds you live in a time when that happens? Who gives a shit?
Well, it's 100%. Like, well, the odds.
People don't act like they either don't know calculus exists or they don't know what it's for. I mean, that's what this comes down. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, you understand? We have something called calculus, and we use it for a fucking reason. It helps us with this stuff. That's actually. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you, husband. It's just, it's what it comes down to, really. Math is a thing. We both. It's both. Yeah, it's probably both ways.
So yeah, the odds that you're wanting to specify there would be 100% odds because we do actually live in that time. So like, while we may be fortunate to live in this time, like we actually do live in this time. So the odds are actually 100%. Ron Lowither says, Flavor Town!
Oh my God. I am sweet, T-Man. To people who deserve it.
Yeah. So the moon is four.
I will have you know, Casey, I have not yelled in some time now. You know, I'm just saying. Are you proud of me? You got to be proud of me. It's a requirement.
I mean, that is pretty good. Yeah.
T-Man says the moon is 400 times closer to the Earth than the sun. The sun is 400 times bigger than the moon. Well, yeah, I mean, so that gives it that makes it able to have a total solar eclipse, but also the moon has not always been that far away from the Earth in the past, and it, as Casey said, will not be there in the future, and so like we're just so happen to live in the time span that would allow that. Now there will be plenty of humans that live outside of that time span. Too, depending on how much we fuck the Earth over. So,
who cares? Astronomical odds by chance. Who cares? I don't understand. I really don't understand.
Well,
like, what is the fascination? Go watch them and enjoy them. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you want.
Well, I would say that's like no matter how astronomical they are, it's still it's not zero. And like with probability, when we're speaking in probabilities in the probability space, as long as it's not zero, it's 100% going to happen. So like that's not the flex that you think it is. But also T-Man said tracking it is not an answer. Which I corrected the grammar a little bit there. But yeah, but it does make like your statement incoherent. Like I was trying to explain how incoherent your statement was. If you can't make a coherent statement, then it's not on me to make sense of your incoherent statement.
It's possible a meteorite made of solid diamond lands in my backyard tonight. Why don't you go outside then, touch grass, and wait for it? And I hope you have a lovely evening.
So go ahead.
No, the comment I was just reading from Percy there. If he doesn't know what calculus means, he definitely doesn't know what astronomical means. Yeah. So. Sorry, I'm just reading. Yeah, go ahead.
That's okay. Well, I would say to T-Man that which I think that he declined my request for him to join.
Oh God, you requested that person up? Ugh.
Yeah, he declined. You know, so.
Of course, because he just wants to talk from the chat.
Something you'll ever notice, and I listen to Jay's Live all the time. The biggest shit talkers in the chat make the worst guests.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just the rule. You know.
So one thing that I would point out here, T-Man, is that you're conflating possible with plausible. And so while it may be possible that a meteorite made of solid diamond lands in your backyard, that doesn't mean that it's plausible. It's not plausible that one would land in your backyard, even if it's possible that it would. So I think that you're using mathematical language and you're mixing up all the mathematical terms, showing that you don't have any slightest of understanding of math. Which I think it's funny that it says. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, it's funny that he says no math experts here. And it's like, you're not a math expert. Like, you don't have, you're showcasing right now how ignorant you are of mathematical terms. So like,
also, I love how he goes to a random TikTok and is like, how are there no math experts here? I don't know. Like, it's fucking TikTok. I mean, we're engineers, but that doesn't make us math experts on the odds of some random shit that you've pulled out of your ass.
The funny thing is, I actually have a friend. I haven't seen him in a while, but I have a friend. He actually is an astrophysicist, and he is in math brilliance, even though he would never actually own it. And he'd tear this guy apart. He wouldn't even give him any attention. So
well,
it's just...
I mean, I do know a bit about, mathematics and everything like that, at least enough to answer these questions. But yeah, I mean, it's just amazing that he's sitting here being like, I'm looking for it. I don't know. But yet when I give you answers, you reject them as if you do know. So quit being contradictory.
Dude, you're the one insulting people. Dumbass.
Do you know? Obviously not. You said you don't know. I don't care. So what now? Fucking Google it.
Well, T-Man, what we're telling you is that the odds don't matter because the likelihood is 100%. As long as it's not 0, it will 100% happen. That's how probabilities work. Now, if you're wanting, like, if you're expecting it to happen at a specific time, then it's not going to 100% happen. It's going to be whatever percentage of plausibility that is going to happen, right? And there are things that are 0% plausible. Like if it's logically contradictory or it violates any of the other two laws of logic, I would say that there's a 0% likelihood that it's going to happen. Hey, honey, I got a new layout. Do you see my new layout?
Yeah, I do. It looks good.
Yeah, I was wondering how it looked on the...
It doesn't push stuff off the screen as much. Like on TikTok has a tendency, like when you pull someone up, it pushes shit to the left of the screen. You know what I mean? Like it pushes shit off the screen.
Yeah, the layout works actually. Yeah,
works.
Good. Yeah, I kind of got inspired. I was watching Jovan Bradley today, and
I love Jovan.
Yeah, Jovan's great. But I was watching him, and he's got it to where he's up top and everything like that. And I just got to change a few things about my overlay. Like whenever somebody follows me on here, I just got to change up like where that appears. Because right now, if anybody in the chat, if you're not following me, you can totally just unfollow me quickly. But if somebody will follow me in the chat, you'll see it'll pop up over my face and then it'll dissipate, but it like covers my face real quick.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be done soon? Because I'm going to get off of here, and I brought a surprise home.
Oh, you brought a surprise home?
Mm-hmm.
Is it food?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Well, so
I
like
was at work for 11 hours today. I didn't want to cook dinner.
No, yeah, I totally get that. I also I haven't eaten since like noon, which I mean this has been like 6 hours ago, so I'm fairly hungry.
Wasting away to practically nothing.
I'm nearly dead right now.
You say to the person who's only eaten the past 2 days after not having eaten for like 2 weeks.
Let's see. Skeptic, we have lots of examples from antiquity. If Constantine hadn't picked Christianity, you would be arguing about one of the others. That's totally true. They're skeptic.
Skeptic.
Skeptic. Yeah. Sorry, skeptic. Honey, are you excited about NanoCon next week?
I am actually. Yeah, I am excited. I'm excited to see everybody And, socially, like, it's a lot. Conferences are a lot, but I really do enjoy seeing
I hear
everyone.
that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
And my social battery, I actually really enjoy when they're at, when conferences are at a hotel, because then, like, we always get a room at the same hotel where the conference is at. So I can, like, escape for 10 or 15 minutes away from people to my room and then come back. You know what I mean? Like, I just, my social battery gets drained. I love interacting with everybody, but
you like it being under your control.
Well, not necessarily. It doesn't really have to be under my control. It just gets a little overwhelming. And, like, NanoCon is a really unique event because there's literally always multiple things going on. There's multiple talks, multiple workshops. There's just shit going on all the time. And so it's a lot. Like, NanoCon is a lot, but it's really a great event. And if you're anywhere near Nashville, you should definitely come.
Yeah.
I passed through Nashville, Tennessee, once a few years ago, going to the Atheist Convention in Atlanta, coming back to the north. I'll tell you what, my only memory, well, I had to go through one of the bathrooms at the station, and that was just freaking nasty.
Yeah.
It was the only unpleasant memory from the whole trip. But anyway, it nice place though, nice place.
Yeah, Nashville. I mean, it's a huge country music scene. I'm not really a country music person, but this NanoCon is actually not what used to be in Nashville, but it's not in Nashville anymore. It's like 30 minutes. What is it, like 30 minutes west of Nashville, babe, at Montgomery Bell State Park.
Yeah,
and it's cool because the event is there at all their conference center area, but then so many people come that we literally rent out the entire lodge. There's no one else there except for the people at the conference. So it's a really cool experience.
It's a fucking hotel full of atheists.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You know what I was meaning there, True, was that on my bus ride back, that's the one I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bus station bathroom was just ew.
You know, I have heard that bus station bathrooms are generally pretty bad.
You know, the only thing that was almost as bad as that was before that, a couple years ago, I went to Phoenix, Arizona, and I passed through Ohio Station, and that's gang territory in Ohio, in Tebet. And I did not want to be there, and I had dude, holy shit!
Where in Ohio are you talking about?
Was it Tibet, Ohio? Crap in a hat. But no, they were doing. Let me just put it this way: they were doing deals in the station. I'm like, what the hell's going on right now? Dude, it was bad. I'm like, if it wasn't for. I was scared to be there. But no, I had to stay in the station for almost a half hour. Then I was see, I didn't know that APD board has to be reboarded. It was new to me at the time, and if I had known that, I would have just held it and just suffered. So, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to get all of my workspaces kind of set up. Oh. I don't think I know Factualist.
Yeah, Factualist. I've been in their lives a couple times, and they're mostly around whenever I'm in Jay's live. So.
Okay. Cool. So, everybody, I don't know who is live right now. Oh, I did want to address this comment. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. So the Roman Empire unalived the actual people who stole their writings and added shit and took some shit out, basically. I disagree with that. The whole Roman Empire thing just does not match up with the writing style at all. That's actually going to be one of the papers that I'm trying to write. But yeah. So anyways, I'm actually going to be heading out. If you're over there on YouTube, I know that Matt Dillahunty's live on the line right now with his hang up. He's got Brady Fanatic Goodwin over there right now, and I'm looking to see who's currently live. Be Easy's live. Looks like Cirque is live. Or Sork. I think it's Sork.
Well,
Ari's live. Ari the Mermaid. I don't know if anybody knows Ari the Mermaid. She's a line person. Huh?
I like Ari.
Yeah, Ari's nice. We actually got to meet Ari at Revival of Reason, so that was interesting to meet her.
We did?
Oh, well, I mean, maybe I did.
Did I meet her and just not know who she was?
Maybe. I think so, probably. She was the really, really, really short girl. She's
I don't know.
She's like 4'11" or something like that. Like, she was shorter than you. But yeah, they were. No, you remember it was the two people that were going around, and they were like taking video of people, and I was like, hey, I'll probably be back at like 6, and they're like, we'll probably be gone by then.
I didn't know that was Ari. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I really like her. I did not know that was her.
Yeah. Hold on. I do have to check in with one person before we close out today. Just real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Hey, are you still thinking about girl dick?
No.
You know, there's a
you?
whole porn industry, chicks with dicks.
Yes.
Like, just look it up and then you have
Wait,
a great
John,
time.
I'm guessing this is your wife, right?
You totally need to check out BDSM culture because it might help you out a little.
John?
A little bit. You know,
Hey, John, is
I
this
do
your
lectures on
wife?
BDSM all the time when it comes to forensic science, so you'd fit right in. There you go.
John, do you submit to your wife? Does she boss you around?
I'm pretty sure it's
No.
ignoring me.
No, it's called partner. She's my partner.
What does that mean? Like, do you guys
Like-
make decisions together?
Yep.
Is that a problem for you?
Yeah, it is.
Why?
Because wives should submit to their husbands.
Ew.
Make me.
What?
John, do
88.
you do a bunch of
Why
do
do
you
you
do a bunch of
why
house
do you
chores?
care?
You clean, cook?
Why do you care? Like,
Oh,
what if I
love
do?
doing that stuff. I love doing that stuff.
I love cooking,
Dude,
especially I
I'll
love
tell you
cooking
what.
for my wife. Like, honey,
This is why.
how am I good? How's my cooking, honey?
You're not as good of a cook as I am, but you are a pretty good cook. And I mean, one of my favorite things that you make is the mushroom soup. I fucking love that.
Ooh, look at
It's
that.
so good. He makes a really, really good mushroom soup.
Yeah, my wife would
And-
never expect me to do those things.
I don't expect him to do those things.
I don't do shit.
And he makes really, really good
And,
beef
so you need
ribs.
a mommy. You need a mommy is what you need. That's what you need.
Well, so
Yeah,
88.
I'm not John's mom. I'm his wife.
Right. So 88. All I would say is that you have to have a wife in order for her to refuse, or for you to refuse your wife. There, you have to have
But
one.
I
first.
also do most of the cooking. But he can cook, and he does cook sometimes.
Wow, sounds like you have a mom, John.
What?
Why are
Your
you?
mom's looking for you.
Why don't you actually talk to my wife instead of talking to her through me?
Because he doesn't like women.
I like women. What are you talking about? I'm married to one.
Oh God,
No,
you
you're
have a
not.
wife. Bless her
No, you're not.
heart.
You're such a
Poor
liar.
lady.
Wait, John, if I can provide you my marriage certificate, would you want to wager money on it?
I'm
Nobody
pretty sure it's
cares.
fabricated. Nobody cares
Okay.
anyway.
No, I don't care about your marital status. And I even don't care, like, what positions you do it in the bedroom. But you seem to very much care about what are in other people's pants.
Yeah,
Which
wait,
is
someone
creepy.
just asked me why my name is 88.
Totally creepy.
It's
Yeah,
the number
does
of
it-
my favorite hockey player.
Oh yeah. Are you sure it doesn't start with a 14?
14?
Yeah.
Oh, God, how old are you even?
26. Wait, are you talking about the 14 letters in the like white supremacy or
See,
the preservation of our children and their future? That thing?
Yeah, I mean the fact that you know it, like
That
I
was
don't even know
weird.
the words.
That was
I
really
don't even-
super weird.
Yeah, I don't even know the words
exact
of it.
phrase either. I've heard it though.
Why did you repeat it then?
I don't know if that's even correct.
He's coming off like a fascist to me. Like, holy crap, this is bad.
I don't know the words, but I can quote them.
I think it's like the preservation of our white children to guarantee their future.
He's
blah blah blah. Something like that.
Fascist.
I'm not a
Yeah,
fascist.
it's super
What are you
weird that
talking
you
about?
know that. Do you know that? Like, it's really weird that you know that.
I don't think that's right. I don't know.
Do you wave hi to people at a 45-degree angle, like perfect?
No, that's
You just-
archaic.
You walk outside
there
your
better
front door
ways?
and you're like, hiya!
You've done it more than me.
Do you have a
Oh.
white hood at home?
No, I got a gray one.
Do you fuck through the hole in the sheet?
I'm not a Klansman.
Well, that's good.
Klansmen don't
I
fuck
mean, it's
through
a
the
low
hole in the
bar,
sheet.
but, you know.
So with the hole in the sheet,
I don't go to gory holes like you, John.
well, how do you know where I
Glory
go?
holes.
What the hell? How would you?
Why are you thinking about him doing that? That's so bizarre.
You just thought about me doing it.
You come off like
bizarre.
a fucking creep or a damn predator. Even come on, dude.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Wait, John, do you think I'm a fascist?
Yeah, probably considering you can repeat the 14 words.
No,
or
I
whatever.
was going to
I didn't even
talk
repeat
about.
14 words. I gave you like 8.
Okay. I mean, the fact that
You're
you
a
can repeat them.
misogynist. I know that much.
Oh, wait, so what's a misogynist?
A misogynist is somebody who hates women.
I'm married to one. What are you talking about?
You
So?
can be married to what you hate, you dumbass.
Why would I marry something that I hate? If I hate
Because you
something,
needed
wouldn't
a
I be
mommy to
repulsed
take
by
care
it?
of you. Because you can't take care of yourself.
Because predators don't marry what they hate.
Well,
what the hell's wrong with
wait,
you,
you're
dude?
saying I'm a predator now?
Oh yeah, I am.
You are?
Hey,
I mean-
88. What's your grinder name?
Go ahead.
I don't have Grinder. I'm married. I'm faithful.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything.
You're faithful, but you treat your wife like a slave.
No, she likes doing those things.
Oh, no, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
That's why I married her.
If that's what she told you,
I don't want to marry a woman who doesn't clean, cook, or do laundry. Sorry.
Why can't you clean, cook, and do laundry?
I can.
Yeah,
I
he
did it when I
definitely
was
needs a
single,
mother.
but I don't want to.
He
don't like
definitely
it.
needs a mother.
Oh my God, you're the kind of guy. You're the kind of
marry a
guy that would.
mommy.
You're the kind of guy that would sit in his own shit and feces just because you don't want to do your laundry. That's
No, I'm not
disgusting.
Cartman from South Park playing World of Warcraft.
What?
You know, wives
You
aren't
don't remember
maids,
that episode?
right? Did you know that wives aren't maids?
Mine is.
That's super gross.
You're the reason
You're
why
not
Christian are
married.
not safe. You're the reason why Christian.
John,
are not
I'll
safe.
prove it to you, bro.
No, I don't need you to prove it to me. I don't care, but you're coming off as super not, you're
I mean,
not honest.
to be fair, John, there
What
are a
works for
lot
me
of
may not work
men.
for you.
88, I'm talking. To be fair, John, there are a lot of men like not men, but this guy. There's a lot of guys like this guy who treat and think of their wives as subclass, subhuman, like they are their servants. And there are women who unfortunately grow up in indoctrinated,
Molded,
environments where they are oppressed for their entire lives and they don't really know any different. And so it
oppressed.
is
She can do
actually
whatever she
very,
wants.
very sad that so many women are oppressed by guys like this.
No, you're just butthurt because you see a woman wanting to do those things.
I don't care if a woman wants to do those things. I love to cook.
Then why are you saying she's oppressed?
Wanting to
What are you
do
talking
something and
about?
being demanded to do it are two fucking different things.
Because you called your wife a maid.
Well,
She's not.
If a maid
She's not
is
a maid.
someone who cleans, cooks, and does laundry, then yeah, that's a maid.
No, that's not a maid. No.
Oh, so then what do you mean by a maid?
Somebody who is forced to do those things because
she's not
you don't
forced.
wanna.
She's not forced.
Okay, hold on. All right.
It's forcing.
I can't force her to do anything.
88.
Why not?
Put your wife on your TikTok right now.
She's not here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's convenient.
She's not here.
I feel really sorry for her.
She's in Canada.
Oh,
my fucking Christ!
I remember this guy.
You wouldn't know my wife. She goes to a different high school.
She'll be back. Hey, John, will you be on Thursday or Friday of next week?
No.
No. I'm gonna be in Montgomery Inn in Nashville.
Saturday or Sunday?
No. It's a whole weekend event.
Yep.
Oh. So I'm a shitty husband because she wants to do the things that she wants to do.
You're a shitty husband because you've labeled your wife a maid, which no wife wants to be labeled a maid.
And
but
for behavioral conditioning she follows.
Right. So do you follow along with Ephesians 5:33 where the woman has to fear her husband?
Fear?
Yep.
It says fear.
Oh yeah.
Pull it up.
Okay.
I don't think it says fear.
Have you seen my handy dandy new app?
Oh, you got the interlinear Bible.
I've got a couple of them. Ephesians.
If you're wrong, you owe John $100.
Ephesians
5:33.
Moreover, and you down one each other, himself the woman, thus to love as himself, love but the woman, that to fear the man, but woman should fear the man. Phobeo, to fear. I can even do this. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can't see this, but you can even do this.
Phobia.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
Phobia.
Well, we did. I don't know if the audience did.
Phobia.
No, I can hear it.
Yeah, I agree with that whole passage if you want to read it from the beginning.
Okay. So let's go over here and read it in English. Ephesians 5:33. However,
the whole chapter.
We're not
No,
reading
I'm
the
not
whole
reading the
fucking
whole
chapter. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fine, at least start from like.
We don't have to start. It literally
I think it's
says the wife
Ephesians
should fear her
31.
husband.
Yeah, but wait. Just go back a few verses.
here. I don't mind going back a couple verses. This is why a man leaves his father and mother and is joined to his wife, and the two are united in one. This is a deep hidden truth, but I am talking about Christ and the church. However, each husband should love his own wife as he does himself, and the wife should, of course, it renders it as respect, but as we saw over here, right? Phobeo. Phobia means to fear. So it's to fear. And we can even go into the actual word here and we can see the full definition. To put to flight by terrifying, to scare away, to put to flight, to flee, to fear, to be afraid, to be struck with fear, to be seized with alarm, of those startled by strange sights or occurrences, of those struck with amazement, to fear, be afraid of one. I wonder when we're going to get to respect. To fear, to do something for fear of harm, to reverence, venerate, to treat with deference or reverential obedience. Through fear.
Okay, then go a few verses after that.
There is. I think this is the end of the. Yeah, this is the end. We'd have to go to Ephesians 6.
Oh wait. Okay, go up a little bit.
Oh my god.
Let me guess, you want to focus in on 25?
And 28.
I want to cherry pick the verses I want and ignore the ones that you have and just not even have any context around it because I'm wrong.
So 88 there. How does, like, even if it says that like husbands should love your wives and husbands should love their wives, right? How does that make you should fear, like she should fear her husband? Like the wife should fear her husband. Like,
yeah, she fears the Lord.
Right. Do you think
Why?
That doesn't
fear?
help you. Why? Why would you ever want your partner to fear you? That's disgusting. That's abuse. That's control. That's not protection. That's not taking care of them. That's not working with them.
It's also
Fear
not
is
love.
control.
Read the whole thing.
No.
Read the whole thing.
You guys are very good at just like nitpicking a few
No,
things.
you're very good at
And that's
just
what-
wanting things to say
And
what you
that's
want them
what
to say.
John did
and
earlier
being
when I
freaking
asked him
misogynist.
to see if he was consistent with his logic about allowing two twin brothers above the age of 18 who want to have consensual sex.
Why are you so obsessed with that?
Oh my god,
I
why
just
do
wanna
you
hear John
always
say
think
he would
about
have
men
to
having
allow it.
sex?
You come off like a fucking creeper, dude.
What's your obsession? Like, why are you constantly thinking about other people having sex and what other people's
Okay,
genitals
so why
are
don't
and
you
what they
guys-
do with them?
So then you guys allow it then. You would allow it, right?
I don't think about that kind of shit because I'm not crazy.
Dude, you're in a cult. It's not too late. You can break out.
You're in a cult.
No, you.
You think men
I
can
know
be
you
women?
are, but what am I? That's what the fuck you got. A fucking
No, you
5-year-old.
think men can
I
be
know what you are,
women.
but what the fuck am I?
But what about my reverse card?
So, John, homosexuality should be allowed. It doesn't harm anybody and it doesn't.
Why
affect
did you
us.
just hey hold on.
Okay, how
why
about,
did you
how
change
about two twin
why did you
brothers
change
above the age of
topics?
18, they don't harm you,
Can we
they
go
don't
back
bother
to
anybody.
you know
Then
what?
John would therefore have to allow
Why
it. But he won't
why
admit it because he probably thinks it's
why did you switch from what we were talking about with love and fear to back to dudes having sex? Like, I don't understand. So why don't we just get an answer about the whole love and
Yeah, that's
fear
fine.
thing? Why don't we just
No
get
problem
an
with it.
answer about the whole love and fear thing and you stop focusing on dick for a few minutes? Can we do that?
yeah. That's fine if she wants to fear me. That's fine.
Why would that
I
be
believe it.
okay?
I
It's
would
not she
never want-
wants to fear you. That's not you make it out like she wants these things. That's not how fear works.
And then you wondered why I called you a predator.
Bro, you're a predator. You're trying to put men in women's spaces.
No,
Literally.
you.
Why do you keep bringing it back
Again.
to that? What is your deal? What? Look,
You're trying to put women with penises in other women's spaces.
I'm not trying to do anything. I just don't
You
mind
guys
sharing a
support the
bathroom
Democratic Party,
with
which
other people
allows
because
that.
everybody
Oh,
who
you
is
are a
going into a
fascist.
bathroom is going in there to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so you're for women with penises in women's spaces that are
Look, I don't
traditionally
care
separated
because
based off
look,
of sex.
look, I don't care. You're talking to the only woman here, okay?
So,
The only
wait,
person
Are you?
you are talking to the only
Are
woman
you a
here.
woman though?
You are talking to
What
the
are your
only
pronouns?
you are talking to the only woman here. And so I'm here to tell you, I go into women's spaces. I don't mind if trans women are in those spaces. And because look, I'm not focused on what everybody's genitals are around me. I don't care. I just don't care. I go to the bathroom to go pee. So like, I don't give a shit. And I assume other people are doing the same thing. As long as somebody's not, just in general in a bathroom, as long as somebody is not harming someone else in a bathroom, I don't care. I don't care when they pull down their pants to go to the bathroom what genitals come out. No, it doesn't bother me.
Hey, 88, what bathroom does this person belong in?
It looks like a female. Or is that you, John?
Wait a second. Is it the leftist liberals that can't tell what a woman is, or is it dipshits like you?
I believe that is a female.
I mean,
based on what? Just out of curiosity, based on what?
What were you saying, John?
No, answer her question.
I don't know, facial structure.
What about their facial structure?
Just looks like a woman.
No. What specifically about their facial structure?
I don't know. It's just based off of pattern recognition.
That's not how pattern recognition works.
You're an idiot. Oh my God.
So who is that, John? Is that a female?
I want you to acknowledge
that a female?
I want you to acknowledge that that's not how pattern recognition works.
Is that a female?
Why do you care?
He brought it up. I just asked.
No. Why are you obsessed with other people's genitals? Who gives a fuck?
No, I
Mind your own genitals. Mind your own genitals.
It's not. Oh, by the way, I've actually studied forensics myself, and you are absolutely wrong. That's not how mental illness even works.
How about
now you're
this person?
And then you call yourself not a predator.
Oh, that's definitely a female.
Why are you this fucking stupid?
He's not stupid.
Look at the scars under the boobs, bro.
He's a fucking obstinate asshole.
Look at the scars under the boobs.
No, wait. So you don't think that men can also get gender affirming care for their pectorals?
Well, if they have that weird boob disease.
The
weird boob disease.
What?
Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but where men have like boobs.
What?
The hell?
Are you okay? What happened to you when you were a child? Were you abused?
No.
Really? That's surprising.
I would say he was actually.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this person?
Female.
Okay, so the first two that I showed you, those were trans men. This is a man.
I was right.
No,
I should have went with
man.
I should have went with my gut.
Oh, your gut. Really? Your gut tells you everything you need to know. You're an idiot.
Hey, I was 2 for 3. Not bad.
No, not bad. Oh shit.
Getting one wrong is a problem.
Yeah,
deviant. All you're doing at that point is counting the. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about it, John. No. Go ahead.
So Deviant Outcast says unisex bathrooms are the norm in Sweden. Dude's obsession is fucking weird. Predator warning.
We're not in Sweden, are we?
Who cares where we are? So John and I were in Spain. John and I were in Spain at the caves of Nirja, and there were men's and women's restrooms, but one of the restrooms was down. And so all of the men and women and children included all used one of the restrooms. You know what everybody did? Went into the stall, men and women at the same time. There were many stalls in the bathroom. Everybody just went into the bathroom, went into the stalls, did their business, washed their hands, and left. Like, who gives a fuck? It doesn't matter. What do you do in the bathroom? I just want to know, what do you do? Do you wash your dick in the sink?
That's a good question. That's a really good question, actually.
So, 88, you identified this person as being, as you put it, female. Do you think
correct.
So you would be fine with this individual using the women's restroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if this I'm so sorry. What if this person had a I don't know what the surgery is called. What if this person had bottom surgery and this person has a penis?
Mm-hmm. It's still a female. Plus, wait,
that's
are you
not what
talking
I
about an
asked.
artificial man-made penis?
Should they be in the women's restroom with a penis? Because now
No,
this
they
is a
should be in
person
a
with
mental
a penis.
health ward.
Okay.
That's not what I asked.
Like an
I
insane
asked what
asylum.
bathroom this person should use.
I'm sorry. I removed
He's
him.
getting ableist at this point, and
Yeah.
John, thank you for that. That's just bleeding bigotry.
No,
That's-
I'm not accepting you back up, 88. Especially after you saying that about trans people needing to be in a
He's a
mental ward.
fucking
That's
POS who needs help, and I'm sick and tired of hearing his goddamn voice.
Also, I think it's time to go.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
There's
I
that
did
too.
not.
There's that too.
I literally just brought him up so that I like, because I was just wanting to have a little bit of fun with him since he requested up. But yeah. Anyways.
Well, anyway, Casey, you did amazing. And John, thanks for having me as always.
Yeah, no problem.
It's
But I
always
think
good
that
to
we
talk to you,
have.
Kevin.
Oh, thank you. It's always
So
great to see you both.
I think that there's one thing that we have established with 88 there, and it's that, you know, it's definitely not on the leftist or liberal side that can't tell what a woman is. I feel like he thoroughly demonstrated the inadequacy of bigots in that particular respect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyways, this has been fun. I really like the new layout and everything like that. I will be having my Bible app come out soon, and I really appreciate everybody that's turned up today. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm going to go have some dinner with my wife, who is my partner, not my maid. And yeah. Oh, we got to... Sorry. Oh, Kevin left just in time. He knew what I was going to do. So as we always do, hold on, let me get this set up here to actually end. Okay. So all right. Everybody stand up and use your